people starting out, if they can just build their knowledge in the sector and build their network. And I think from you're at the coalface of meeting so many interesting people and learning so much from them. And obviously, the viewers that we have and listeners we have on here, a lot of them are going to be either aspiring business owners, aspiring property investors, property developers. So I wanted to talk on two angles. One, your personal experience of delving into the business world, especially with a turnaround. I mean, you've just entered the game on difficult mode max. Do you know what I mean? There's there's one thing starting a business, and there's one thing as your first business doing a turnaround. I mean, that is that I wanted to talk about that, and for you to share the kind of top lessons you've had on there in the view of listeners thinking, not making that first move themselves yet, and then going into like your journey. How do you deal with, we've talked about this before, Sam, but how do you deal with the doubts? How do you deal with, the testing of the theory and all that stuff? So it's quite a broad question. So over to you.
Yeah, I think that the turnaround is a hard one. I kind of got hit with a really unlucky stick of doing a business that's a mini turnaround. It's not the major level. A turnaround business is your first proper business in publishing, which is a dying industry, in the property industry, which all the landlords are starting to leave. Uh, yeah, I've had a bad run of it, but my kind of joke to sort of Nathan, who's my now business partner, who is the owner of the private equity firm, he's now reinvested into the business. I was joking with him yesterday, actually saying, I'm going to be like fucking Elon Musk by the time this is done, because if I can make this work, anything else is going to be easy. So that was sort of tricky. That was really tricky, but I was lucky to be around people that wanted to support, people that wanted to help, aligning myself with the right people, and then understanding my customer is the biggest thing. Understanding what the reader wanted, understanding the demographic and the information that's actually going to help them. Um, and then what did you say? The other one was about the doubt.
Yeah, because you, like I said, you entered the business world on difficult mode max. So that it's no doubt, as you've said, then hasn't probably gone to the plan you originally thought out when you first signed the deal. I bet you when you signed the deal, you was like, fucking hell, I'm gonna get this to this level within X months. And then obviously those X months come around and you're like, oh my God, I've actually gone backwards. What do you do with that in terms of the doubt and keeping motivated?
Yeah, I were going to be a millionaire by now, mate.
It's all rainbows and unicorns, isn't it, at the start?
We all were. Don't worry, Sam. We all.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Blue Bricks has actually done fantastic. I mean, it is doing fantastically well. It's going brilliantly. It's a business. The brand's well known. We're profitable. Hiring staff. I couldn't be happier. And so many people have actually turned around to me. It's kind of bittersweet and gone, "You've done a lot better than this than we ever expected you would." And that's kind of a happy medium. So yeah, I mean, it's been brilliant to see it grow, and it does give me faith that if you can take that sort of max level difficulty and make something brilliant from it, that you sort of built for it. With the self-doubt stuff, I've had it recently, past couple of weeks, I've had it worse than I've had in a long time. It really hits you and it hits you hard. I'm happy with Blue Bricks and what I'm doing, but when you're interviewing such amazing people all the time and meeting such high level people, you've got that constant doubt of, am I like built for this? Am I good enough for this? Like these guys doing incredible. They're not even like, for example, you're a couple of years older than me. And we talked about this. You're doing massive stuff in property. So I think that's the hard part, is the imposter syndrome. And it comes in waves. There's days and weeks where I go, yeah, I'm doing incredible. I'm doing all right. Go down to my local pub, sort of see the people I grew up with that are still there doing lines off the toilet stalls. I think I'm not doing bad. And then you have your other weeks where you go,
What
shit,
was
there's
that,
some
Sam?
incredible people out there. Yeah.
If you enjoy content like this, then make sure you go and subscribe to the Ground Up Podcast.